Hello, welcome back for another live. And this one I'm pretty excited about, and that's why I have on my red lipstick. This is about something that's very near and dear to my heart, femininity. And femininity, it really has been life changing, infusing it, learning about the essence of being more feminine, losing a lot of masculine traits and loving myself more. Hi, Lamik, welcome. You're so dedicated to the lives. Um, Happy to see you. So, I wanted to ask you all, well, you, Lamik, how has ADF been going? Are you still on a weight loss journey? I don't want us to focus too much on ADF. I do want to focus on just overall weight loss and self development. Curious if there's been any updates and how you're doing as far as weight loss. And actually, what is your goal, Lamik? So let me know in the chat. Um, I was checking through the Facebook results from the challenge of the New Year's 2023 ADF challenge. Just scrolling through so many progress photos, people that have lost 12 pounds, 15 pounds, have um, decreased their cravings, has shrunk their stomach, learned how to control themselves, understood why they overate. A lot of progress is happening. So I know not everybody is part of the membership channel, but to them, I wanted to say congrats, big congrats. Um, you're 208. Okay, where are you coming from? Like, what was your highest, or what did you start at? Heading to Wonderland is such a big deal. You have no idea. I remember when I was 242 when I started ADF. And I remember when I made it to like 198. It's hardly ever you land on 199 when you go on the scale. It's always like a 198. And it's like, I'm in. If I was 199, I'd be like, oh, okay, all right. If I have this cup of water, it's back to 200. But when it's 198, yeah, I'm part of the club. I'm part of the Wonderland Club, where your weight Wonderland Club is when your weight starts with a one now. It's very satisfying. I hate to say this, but it's like you feel normal. I'm going to speak for myself, but when I reached the 100s, I felt normal. Hey, Alyssa, welcome, honey. It's a really great feeling, and it actually ties in very nicely to today's topic. Since a majority of my members are women, there's no men here. I'm going to speak to you, my women. Femininity, the feminine energy that is being challenged in today's society, being independent women and girl bossing and having single parent homes and climbing corporate ladders, being entrepreneurs. That kind of lifestyle, as necessary as it makes us as women lose a lot of feminine energy and a lot of masculine energy takes over. And when it comes to weight, being overweight for me, I'm going to speak for myself. Um, I felt very manly because I'm already tall. I'm a tall woman. Let me just, I'm a tall woman. I am 5'10". I'm athletically built. So I look like I run track. I play sports, volleyball, something, swim. I'm very lean. And even when I gain weight, I still have that build. So with weight on me, I just look like a refrigerator, a linebacker. So knowing this about myself, I felt even less feminine Weight and femininity are very tied, and this is past society's ideals of what we should look like. In our DNA, our instinctual, excuse me, excuse me, instinctually, we should be a certain weight. We have a set point for our weight. Because of our lifestyle as modern day women, especially as we get older, packing on weight is easy to do. Sometimes people, and it can be metabolism, but for me, in my opinion, I feel like the metabolism excuse is just that, an excuse. I feel like when we compare ourselves to our younger selves, say you were thin back in the days and you gained weight and now you're bigger in your 30s or even 40s, 50s, 60s and up. The difference between that younger you, younger, thinner you, and older, fluffier you is the lifestyle. Is the lifestyle. Yes, the metabolism allowed you to burn through your calories and fat quicker, but as a younger person, you're more active. You're doing more social activities. You're running about, your schedule's packed, you have a set time when to eat. As an adult, we're way more sedentary. We have a lot more stressors in our life that, if not dealt with at a certain time, you'll emotionally eat. We drive a lot more instead of walking. We don't have sports teams. We hardly have time to go to the gym. It's a lot of lifestyle differences between those two yous. Where am I going with this? But the you that you want to be is tied to being more feminine. And when you lose weight, it's a whole different you, a whole different you. So that was kind of like the introduction to tonight. I have notes that I'm going to get into. Let me know if you have lost weight, do you find yourself not only feeling more confident, but being more attracted to more feminine things? I've noticed this in like weight loss world, right? You'll see a woman, she's 300 or so pounds, and you'll see her journey. I saw one recently where January she was wearing t-shirts and gym shorts. By June, she was wearing like a fitted top and tight jeans. By December, homegirl was in a fitted dress, a body hugging dress. There's an evolution. I've lost weight before and I felt so feminine and sexy, all of the attention. It's very uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable when you're not used to it. But here's what I want you to understand. Here's what I want you to understand, Lamique. You deserve attention, okay? Attention is not a bad thing. It's actually very powerful. When you're able to own your feminine energy, it's a weapon. Okay, icons such as Marilyn Monroe, um, Dorothy Dandridge, Jessica Rabbit, they use their sexiness, they use their allure to elevate. Okay, it's not just pretty privilege. Pretty privilege, there's some women that have pretty privilege and flunk. Okay, and then there's women who know how to do themselves up, get dressed, and how to walk in a room and get what they want. All right, so let's get into the notes. I love talking about femininity. I did ask the collective and the membership, would you like me to talk about other topics other than, hey, Miriam, would you like me to talk about other topics other than just weight loss? Because I love self development. I love upgrading the mindset overall. And I love talking about feminine energy, which is can be infused throughout the life. Like my home is very feminine right now. Like I worked very hard to create a very lovely feminine place that I could bloom, blossom in. Okay. But let me know if that's something you're into. I have a poll on the community tab. All right, so let's get into it. Femininity and weight. So what is feminine energy? Let's describe. There's been a lot of talk, especially if you're on the internet, you're on TikTok, Instagram, any social media platform is talking about feminine energy, soft life, hypergamy. And this has been going on for a few years now, quite a few years now. I just released a video talking about how I became my own idol by listening to certain YouTubers, elevating my mindset, elevating my queen consciousness, making sure the crown on our heads are not tilted, falling, going forward, removed. Okay, we always walk with grace throughout this life because we are divine creatures. We are. And there's a point in time where we lose ourselves and we cover that divine creature in trauma, excess weight, emotional baggage. But what is feminine energy? Feminine energy is defined as a free flowing, energetic movement, and it's not bound by patriarchal rules. Okay? It is not restrictive, it does not abide by social norms. It's an intuitive feeling because women are feelers while men are doers, and creativity are commonplace, along with being collaborative and expressive. Basically, femininity is the feeling more, being within yourself, being within the body. Men are actionable, women are feelers. That's why we cry. Never feel ashamed. I want you to never feel ashamed for crying. For one, it is a human response. Okay? Men and women cry, but men have been taught that boys don't cry. Okay? And they understand that women are emotional. It's true. We are emotional because we're meant to cry, we're meant to feel, we're meant to love and be romantic and idealistic and creative. That's what we're meant to do. Um, I'm going to talk a little bit about my story going from 242 pounds to currently 189, right? Because I gained 9 pounds. I used to be 180, but listen, it went to the right places. But um, I lost weight and I really fell in love with myself. I really fell in love with myself. And it's such a nice feeling because it happens gradually. It happens gradually and you feel it. And that's why I said it's not about the destination. Weight loss is a journey. And there's so many fun parts as you get there. There's so many fun parts. You know, when the dress is zipping up a little higher. Sure, it's not all the way up at the top yet, but it's a little higher. And one day you'll wear that dream dress. When you want to do your nails because, hey, I'm feeling myself. Sometimes there's women that don't even think they deserve a trip to the nail salon. You don't have to go to the nail salon. They don't even deserve to sit down at the table and paint their own nails. Like, why? Like, well, for what? Look at me. You you deserve it. When you start losing weight, you start like, oh, you know what? Why not? When I was 242, oh gosh, y'all, I did not. I felt so unsexy. And I wish there was a way to like add add pictures to lives because I would love to show you all the pictures of me during that state, but I was so not enjoying myself. Let me see if I could at least show you on this. So this is me at my heaviest. This is literally the only one of like a couple pictures I have of myself at my heaviest. Okay, that was me at 242, 245 actually. I remember when I stepped on the scale in April 2021, which is when I started my alternate day fasting journey. I was 242, but here I could have been 245 because I remember weighing in the heaviest at 245. This person, like I don't know her anymore. She is an anomaly to me, but she was unhappy. She was lost. She didn't feel deserving. And I hate referring to this. God, I can't even associate myself with her. I hate referring to her as like another entity, but it's better this way for me because I have no intentions on going back here. I have no intentions of being this woman ever, ever, ever again. I had just big chopped for the second time. I still had my oversized breast and I was doing my best to be feminine. So I wore like skirts and, a pretty top or whatever. But y'all, this wasn't it. This wasn't it. And I'm going to show you the picture I took of myself today, like literally today. This is me after working out, feeling myself, feeling myself without doing too much. And I'm quite happy with how I look. I'm back to exercising more regularly. Um, I have an overnight job, so I get tired, but this is me feeling myself. Wore a little purple coordinating booty shorts and a little sports bra. And I want that for you. I want that from you. Okay. Hey girl, hey, you look good. Who's that? That's me. That's me. Um, in my journey, it took me about 8 months to lose 60 pounds. And, the rest of the time I was losing, a pound here, a pound there. And eventually I lost like 67 pounds overall, but I lost 60 pounds in 8 months. Throughout that time, I realized I was getting more and more comfortable with myself. I was okay spending a little more time on my hair after 12 pounds lost. I was okay wearing something a little more fitted after 20 pounds lost. I felt okay. Hey, let's slap on some lipstick to go to Walmart. 40 pounds lost. But I didn't realize it at the time. Like, oh, I'm becoming a little bit more feminine, a little more deserving of nice things. And around that time is when I was really diving into my YouTuber playlist, which once again, I have a video that I put up how I became my own idol about the YouTubers I was listening to. That was RC Blake's Jr.'s. Chloe was talking about hypergamy. Um, you know, the first video, okay, I'm gonna give big shout outs to this person, Chrissy. The first video that introduced me to femininity was her femininity for dark skin video. And I watched that video so many times because to I wanted to be the woman that I was born to be and how to look the part, feel the part, and enjoy being in myself without being harsh and rash and masculine. And I realized a lot of it had to do with my weight loss. Well, my weight. I knew getting to the Colleen I needed and wanted and desired to be meant I had to lose weight. So if you are desiring for yourself more self-worth, more self-value, you losing weight, becoming fit will help you be more feminine if that is a goal of yours, okay? And being more feminine doesn't mean you relinquish authority to a man. For me, I enjoy being domestic. I enjoy a leader. I enjoy having a man lead. I really do. This is for me, this is what femininity means. I enjoy having a man take out the garbage. I don't want to take out my own damn garbage. I don't like it. I feel like it's against my nature. I really do. So how my boo thing come over and take I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Yes, boo thing is still in the picture, by the way. I have part two coming up. I love you guys so much. I really do. Boo thing is still in the picture. He's doing better. He's doing a lot better. We're doing better. All right. Um, my nails, forget this finger. My nails still done, stay done now. Like it's just the little things that makes me feel deserving. It's the little things. This lipstick, I feel regal. It's the little things. So, anyways, here are some things that changed when I lost weight. My clothing changed. I found myself being attracted to more flowing fabrics, ruffles, and chiffon. I was attracted to silk and things that flowed. I liked the movement when the wind blew, my garments moved. I enjoyed fitting, like fitted outfits, things that showed my silhouette. I loved girlier things. I was attracted to more floral patterns, bright, solid colors because I wasn't afraid of attention anymore. It got some, like, it took time to get used to. And mind you, because of my height, because of how I look, because of who I am, I garnered attention anyway. So if I'm going to get looks, let me give you something to look at. All right. Let me give you something to look at. All right. Boom, bam, bam. Hello. You want to talk to me? No. You could get my door though. Walk with that energy. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing, you don't have to be rude. Don't be rude. It's just the energy. It's the energy for me. Okay, girls? It's the energy for me. I was attracted to pink. Pink, y'all, during my feminine journey, pink literally became my favorite color. And I know it sounds so cliche, but there's something about the color pink that makes me, like, when I look at it, it makes me delighted. Specifically, bubblegum pink, which is a medium tone, slightly blue based pink. I freaking love bubblegum pink. It makes me so happy when it's on my nails, when I see a shirt, like a moth to a flame. Okay. Let me know your favorite color in the comments. Today, I just discovered I love purple. I put on that little outfit. I was like, why am I not wearing more purple in my life? Like, just purple. All right. I started getting out of black, out of dark denim. I started getting out of the bulky turtlenecks and no shaped hoodies. I started buying clothes a size smaller because it looked better. Okay. I started being more comfortable in my body. I wasn't walking to hurry up and get to my destination and hide. I started walking like I'm part of I'm part of this too. I felt more comfortable in a room because I didn't feel like an overweight hippopotamus. I felt so unlovable at that weight. I was like, why would anybody talk to me? Why would anybody try to compliment me? It's really it was unfortunate because I was a pretty girl. I was a pretty girl. I'm still a pretty girl, but I didn't believe it because of my weight. It makes me sad when people talk about Lizzo, but it's like Lizzo, in my opinion, is a perfect example of this. Lizzo, she's such a pretty girl. I wish she'd lose weight. And I'm certain she's tired of hearing that. I'm positive she's tired of hearing that. And she's made weight loss attempts because not only is it good for your health, it's good for your self esteem. People love to pull the health card, and I'm going to talk about that later. The health card over the appearance card. People like to be like, "Oh, it's bad for your health. You shouldn't be that overweight." They don't care about her health. People don't care about Lizzo's health. They don't care about overweight people's health. They care about why are you so fat? Like you should not be fat. People, if you notice, people are very averse to overweight people. And it's not just an aesthetics thing. It's not just an aesthetics thing. It really is within our caveman, like our our DNA to need to be fit because that's how we survived. If you were overweight, you were useless to the tribe. If you were overweight, you are gluttonous. That means you eat all the food. If you were overweight, you'd be caught first by anything chasing you. We are innately wired to dislike overweight people and being overweight. And that's why, for me, in my opinion, when I hear people saying, I'm good at this weight, I love being body positive and overweight is the new slim. I could bet these people would trade in their third finger to lose however many pounds they want to at that moment. I could bet you. Being overweight is not fun. Being overweight don't feel good. Being overweight and having inflamed knees and ankles and joints don't it's not cute. All right? Being passed over for the cute friend next to you don't feel good. Shopping in the women's big and tall section don't feel great. It's not fun. It is not fun. It's not fun and it takes away from your femininity because it lowers your options. Now you have to settle. You have no choice but to settle because the world isn't catered. It's starting to cater to these people. It's not good. It's starting to cater to these people, but it is within your best interest to get down to your healthiest weight where you feel the best, where you feel the best. Not what society says you need to be a size 2, 4, 6, how you feel the best. Because you could be a 14, and in America, a size 14 is the average woman's size. Apparently, in Marilyn Monroe was a size 14. You could be a 14. But if you don't feel good in it and you want to be a size 8, it's within your best interest to head to that size because that's when you'll elevate mentally. Because if you're not feeling yourself, if you're not feeling your body, it's gonna show. All right, let me just read the comments. I'm looking forward to part 2 of food thing. Yes, so falling in love with yourself. Yeah, falling in love with yourself is it's delicious. It's the only way I could put it. It is delicious because you could feel it. It's not like, "Oh my god, when did you can feel the love accumulating for your it's a wonderful feeling, and if you've already lost weight, if you've been on a weight loss journey, I know you feel it. I know you've been taking those little steps with your weight loss and treating yourself better. You need something a new color other than gray? Abso-freaking-lutely. I would highly suggest you find your undertone and look at the color wheel, see what colors go best with your skin tone. I am a muted, what am I? I am a muted autumn. So warm but muted colors go best on me. My skin looks amazing in pink. That's another reason why I love it. And deep berries, teals, pastels. I do better in low contrast colors. So if I did a high pitch red, if I did black or white, they don't look great on me. Cobalt blue looks horrible on me. Emerald green. but muted colors like olive, um, rust, terracotta, those kind of colors looks great on me. So it's very important to know your undertone and your skin. If you're saturated, not saturated, it's very enlightening. I love color and I love color theory. Right now it's black, but that's why I'm here. You deserve color. Color is so attractive. Even if it's just on your nails, the next time I'm doing my nails, I'm doing red. Red is a power color. If you do your nails red just to introduce color into your life, girl, there's literally it's called the red polish theory. Google it. I'm ready to leave Lane Bryant in the dust. Lord have mercy. She said Lane Bryant. Oh, wow. Wow. I used to shop at Lane Bryant. I was a size 14 for like most of my life, like religiously. It took me a long, long time before I reached 16. And even when I was like a size 16, I was there for maybe like 2 months after the birth of my first son. And then back to a 14 forever. Now I'm currently a size 8'10". My mother-in-law just heard me listening and she said, "Who's that? I like what she's saying. You're about to get a new member." You guys have to let me know if this content is interesting to you. But femininity and weight loss. Let's get back into it. Other things that I noticed after I lost weight. I walk differently. Like I literally walk differently. I don't clod hop through the streets anymore. I have a sachet now. And that's because I've learned a feminine walk, a feminine sway. And it feels right because there's less weight on me. I'm able to move better. I'm not afraid of attention anymore. If anything, I use it to my advantage. I use getting attention to my advantage, especially from the male population, okay? Men, no matter what you say or do, run the world. Men run the world. As much as we know how much we contribute to society as women, we are the reason men are here in the first place. But of course, it takes two. And men, this is a patriarchal society. Use your femininity to your advantage. Right now, I'm in a corporate ladder climb. Okay. I've moved from being an employee to a supervisor. My next goal is to supervise higher, become management, work in corporate. Like I have that goal. Why? It sounds fun. It just sounds fun. It's like Elle Woods. Why? Like it's hard. But this smile is going to get me far. My charm is going to get me far. My attention, like men love it. You know what men love? They love when you listen to them. They love when you just sit and listen and make eye contact and like, they love that. You could do that to your boss. They'll think you're the bee's knees. Use it to your advantage. Okay. There's no sleeping and Bill Clintoning here. Okay. We're not Lewinskying nothing. You don't need to come in with the right power skirt. Okay. A beautiful blouse, a lovely lipstick, and the hair done. That's power. Women have so much more power than you know. And we're not utilizing it because we're buried in a layer of fat that's stopping us from being our best selves. Embracing compliments. It's time to start embracing compliments. I started embracing compliments. I believed every word people were saying now because I felt it too. People are like, "Oh my God, you look so nice. You look so pretty. Look at you in that dress. Oh, you're so pretty." Thank you. Hit them with the thank you. There's no, "Oh, look at this old thing. Oh, are you serious? But my nails. Oh, do you see the zip?" Stop. Cut it out. This is what you say. Thank you. Full stop. Embrace compliments and start to believe that you deserve them and they're true. These are true. People don't have to say these things to you. And even if they felt like they were doing it out of pity, we'll take it anyway. But usually people don't, they either keep their mouth closed or they made the conscious effort to really take the time and say something nice to you. They took the effort the conscious decision to stop and tell you something nice, the least you can do is just embrace it and say thank you. You know what my favorite compliment is? Tell me what your favorite compliment is. My favorite compliment, you smell so good. Why is that compliment just so, it hits different. You smell good. It hits different. I don't know what it is about you smelling, like nothing like being able to graciously and happily accept compliments. Yeah. You know what I think it is about the you smell good is because scent is the largest memory evoker. Okay. I remember in kindergarten, my teacher used to wear like the sandalwood based fragrance. And I remember smelling her while our heads were down for nap time. And when we woke up, we would have M&Ms on the table. For the longest time, I thought it was the M&Ms that smelled like that. So every time I see M&Ms and smell sandalwood, I think of my teacher from kindergarten. From kindergarten, every time I smell sandalwood, every time. Scent is the strongest memory evoker. So if you're in a feminine journey, I plead to you, get get a signature scent. You get yourself a signature scent. Right now, my signature scent is Versace Crystal Noir. Okay, whether you're big, whether you're small, whether you're girly, whether you're masculine, get yourself a signature scent. So when you leave a room, when you enter a room, when you pass by, you are imprinted on people's minds. Anything coconut beachy, compliments about your intelligence. Oh, yes, that's a good one. Yes. Oh my God, you're so smart. Because it's like, really? Oh my God, you noticed? I'm so happy you noticed because I know too. Compliments about your intelligence. Usually people don't like to tell people they're intelligent. I don't know why. Um, but let's move on. And another thing that I noticed when I lost weight is that I had options. I was able to select from a bigger pool of dating options, perspectives, um, say no, walk away, and feel okay with it because men are like buses. There's another one coming any minute now. Okay. My most feminine, my most feminine location. I have a location where I felt my most feminine and I was just in my feminine energy after my weight loss. I just felt good here is Miami. And I don't know why I'm pointing, like I could add cards, but my Miami trip with my girls. I did a girls trip to Miami and I have a video. It's called my self-care travel vlog. I was in my feminine element, y'all. I wore color. I wore dresses day in and day out. I had my hair done. My lashes were always done. My nails were done. I wore flirty dresses. I wore skirts. I wore pink heels. I went to STK and I went to Nikki Beach. I was wearing, y'all, I had the time of my life in Miami and I felt like that girl. So if you can find a place where you feel and exude the most femininity, like this was me, we were going to Red Rooster. Oh, I love this freaking outfit. This whole outfit was from Target. Me and listen, Target be doing it. I got my I don't know if you know, but I had a breast reduction. So I was no bra life, no bra life, skirt enough to just cover the cheeks, okay? But you balance it. Something flowy up top, something tighter on the bottom. I was still respectable, okay? But I was super girly. I had the pinkest heels on our way to Nikki Beach. This dress was from Target too. I just felt so cute. I had my little V-part wig on. Um, Here at Sexy Fish. We had dinner and I danced with the waiter. He was like, "Come, take my hand. Let's dance." And we danced in the middle of the restaurant, me and the waiter, and we just cha-cha and my sister recorded it. She's like, "How she's always getting men to dance with her?" Dance, okay? We danced. Just danced. And it felt beautiful. When I tell you main character energy, that's when you are romanticizing your life. I felt like the main character in Miami. Me, this I can relate to her because she's me. Just girliness, like ruffled skirts. Oh, this skirt moved so well when I moved. Oh, I love this freaking skirt. I have three of them. They're from Aeropostale, Abercrombie and Fitch or something like that. And this is, just at a before and after. This is me, 200 and something pounds, and that's me, Miami. I just had the time of my life. I just felt so girly and wonderful. Best time in Miami. Me, my girls, oh, it's nothing like just all y'all matching. Just cute together. We were all pink this night. Like it feels good. That's another part of having feminine energy is like make sure you have a girl that's in your corner. Ooh, I'm getting off track. Anyways, so why are so many women lacking feminine energy? Why are we lacking feminine energy and are tapping too much into our masculine energy? Some of us are single parents. I'm a single parent and I don't have my children live with their dad. So it's afforded me more time to be more feminine, but I'm still a single parent and that requires a certain kind of lifestyle. You have to dig in and really truck it out, get the kids here. Hey, can you watch the kids there? I don't have time to wash my hair. A lot of us, even if you're not a single parent, sometimes you're in a marriage or a relationship and you still feel like a single parent. You're doing it all and all the domestic stuff fall on you. You have to take out, do the dishes and clean the bathroom and wash the kids and husband's at work all day. It's a lot. A lot of us have been taught, especially as millennials, the independence mindset. We must take care of ourselves because God forbid, the man leaves us or we're on our own. We have to take care of ourselves. So we've learned to, make sure you get the degree, make sure you get the other degree, make sure you get the PhD, make sure you're running a girl boss business, make sure you have all the finances, and make sure you're busting corporate's ass, you're breaking glass ceilings, and to do all these things, they're wonderful. I love being a worker. I really do. I love working. But I also know the importance of getting help. And a lot of us are not taught to ask for help because we're the help. Everybody turns to us, but we can't pour from empty cups. We can't pour from an empty cup. And proving your value to society, a lot of women are like, I don't need a man to do that. I can do it on my own. Why do you think that? I can do it. We're proving our worth as women to society. And that means that we're losing a lot of our feminine softness because we're trying so hard to be as masculine as the boys say at the job or that are sitting at the corporate table, that are running businesses. We have to always prove ourselves to show that we're worthy of equal pay, raises, getting as much as our male counterparts. So a lot of that diminishes. The more we are into our masculine, which is doing, the less we are in our feminine, which is being. And actually, there's a way to start utilizing feminine energy in weight loss. A lot of us are so stuck on numbers and counting and how many this and how many hours that. And that's why I didn't even realize how feminine my approach to alternate day fasting was. What weight was I in the pink? I'm 5'10" and I was 185, 186 in those pictures. So about like 5 pounds lighter than I am right now. Like I was in Miami, 180 something. 180, definitely like 185, 186. I didn't realize how much of a feminine approach I had to alternate day fasting, and that's why it worked so well for me. Because here's the thing about a lot of weight loss plans and approaches, there's a lot of calculating, there's a lot of inputting. Am I this? Did I eat more than that? A lot of stress. And when you have stress, you have to have control. When you do all this calculating, it's a lot more control. Control equals masculinity. Control equals masculinity. And a lot of our today's modern women, we need control. And that's why so many of us battle our partners, because we're very in our masculine energy because we want to control things. We're not going with the flow. We're not just easing into things. And that's the same thing with weight loss. When you forego control, you let go of stress. Stress is the devil. We've the doctors have talked about stress, psychologists have talked about stress, workplaces, the gym. Stress is everywhere. When you're able to remove one more part, like just one pie from one section from the stress pie chart, okay? You're going to free up a lot more energy. When I did ADF, when I started ADF, I realized it was so easy because I chose not to calorie count. I only calorie counted in the first month, okay? I used my Fitness Pal, not because I wanted to make sure I wasn't going over my calories, but because I wanted to make sure I wasn't under eating, which I need you to understand, under eating on your feast days is a no-no. I wanted to make sure I was hitting at least 2,200 at that time, at least. Okay, I eventually moved it up to 25 because I needed energy to carry me through the day I was eating and the next day I was going to be fasting. I needed it. That's the only reason I was calculating anything, and to make sure I was hitting my macronutrient goals, which is proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, especially fiber. I wanted to make sure I was hitting my fiber needs. Fiber is good for you. This makes you flow. And that's why when somebody asks me, how many hours is ADF? Did you use any apps? Um, did you count calories on your day, your feast days? I tell them no, I use nothing. The only thing I did on my fast day, okay, I just used the sun up to sun up approach. What that means is when I woke up, I was fasting and I fasted until the sun was up the next day. That's it. And I broke the fast. I didn't have any trackers. And that's not to say you can't use trackers, but it's okay to just let it go. That's all you need to know. Sun up to sun up. Let it go. Being your feminine with this approach, and that's why it worked so well for me because it was stress free. I didn't have to worry about, oh, mad, what my one meal a day was going to be. Oh, if I could have this, what if I eat too? I let it all go. And it worked because it was stress free. It is a very feminine approach to losing weight because you have energy for something else. You don't have to count calories. You don't have to wonder. You just don't eat and forget it. Set it and forget it. sun up to sun up. It's I'm so happy. I don't know how God put alternate day fasting into my life, but I can't thank him enough. I cannot thank God enough because I would still be struggling. I know I would still be struggling. And to him be the glory because he gave me the energy, the willpower, the discipline to say that enough is enough. I didn't make you. I did not make you to dislike yourself, to be uneasy, to look this way. God did not create you to look that way. He wanted you to be fit, to be in your best self. I always hear like stories about how when you die and go to heaven, you're in your best, you look your best, like at your best time in life, whether that's youthful or you don't die looking like what killed you or you look like your best self because you weren't meant to be like that on earth. So when you elevate to a higher realm, you're in the body he meant for you to have. But this is just me and my faith, okay? I don't want to get too much into that just in case I don't want to offend anybody, but I believe in God and I believe in heaven and I thank God that he put alternate day fasting into my life as such an easy method. It's not, it's not easy, but it was so simple, if that makes sense. Connect to your mothering, nurturing energy when doing any kind of weight loss program. That means don't beat yourself up. Support yourself. If no one else supports you, I support you. You have a community, someone who like I believe like you have spent your money here with me, which wow, like hello, thank you. But in return, you have me as a nurturing spirit. And although I'm a little like direct with my delivery sometimes, as a mom, I'm a mom of two little boys. I understand how to talk to someone in a way where you're loving, you're supported, you're nurtured, but we still want the best for you. We can't coddle you. I will never coddle my children. I will never rob them of their independence. I want you to know that you're able to come here and have a safe space, but it's important to do that for yourself as well. Don't depend on others to give you the support, to give you the energy, to give you the rooting, okay? That's not their job. That's for you. If you have that, consider yourself blessed. If you have that, consider yourself blessed. If it's your partner, your best friend, your children, if they're like go mommy go or go girl go baby go, you are winning out here. But some people don't want the best for you. They're like, "What? You're losing weight. Why? What's wrong with you now?" You know what's wrong with you. So that means you have to encourage yourself. Okay? So start connecting with your mothering spirit, that loving spirit. If you wouldn't talk to a child like that, don't talk to yourself like that. All right? Find that feminine energy to encourage yourself. You deserve it. Um 7 minutes left. In case you have any questions, put them in the chat, but I'm just going to finish up. I'm going to finish up by some of the outcomes you'll experience losing weight, right? And this is based on me. Based on me. These are some of the things that I've experienced after losing weight. And it's pretty awesome. I found myself, and I've noticed a lot of women do this too. You'll find yourself feeling prettier doing less. All right. So I've realized I've seen women that were overweight or very overweight doing the most. Thank you, Lamique. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. I see women that are overweight doing the most and calling it femininity, right? So they will have the long lash extensions. They'll have the extra long weave in a very unnatural color, maybe. They will have the purple lipstick. All right. They'll have really chunky jewelry on. They'll have a gaudy outfit on. Okay. And this is not to bash anyone, but I'm going to be honest, there's a certain insecurity in dressing this way. This is almost a costume to distract from the person underneath. Focus on all these other extravagant details. Don't look at me, the person underneath all of it. I've seen a girl on Instagram. She was on a weight loss journey. She started like that. She looked like a Oompa Loompa Harajuku girl, doing the most. Black girl, mind you. And as she was losing weight, as she lost weight, she wore less makeup. She got like more natural lash extensions. The nails weren't as long, they became like shorter. And I witnessed this and I was like, huh, oh, she looks so pretty. She looks so pretty doing that. Her clothes became less extravagant and a bit more basic. Not basic as in like just timeless, classic. We watched her because she has a huge following. We watched her transform, but down. She transformed down. As she lost weight, she felt better, showing more of her. And it happens quite often. I realize women who are overweight do the most, and when they lose weight, they do less. You need less because you're more comfortable in yourself. I it's really strange, but it's an amazing thing to witness. I'm gonna do one more outcome because I can't believe I talked so much for like 1 hour. Actually, let me race through these. You'll feel lighter, more graceful, more pep in your step, right? Not just because you have less weight on you, but because you have less weight on you. Does that make sense? You're not here stressing about the weight you need to lose and how I look. You just feel lighter, more graceful. You balance your hormones. If you have PCOS, if you have fibroid issues, if you have, any hormone related issues, losing weight is a great way to start balancing your hormones, especially alternate day fasting. Intermittent fasting is a hormone balancer, okay? You're more playful. That's something I really realized because you're able to play. You're more flexible. You're more light. You're able to run faster. You can run with your kids. There's more joy you got out of life. So you're essentially more playful. You're digging yourself. Like you start loving yourself. So things are just you're easier to smile, easier to laugh. Laughter is a great thing. One of the most feminine things you can do is laugh. One of the most feminine things you could do is laugh. If you're not laughing, I need you to create a playlist of things that make you laugh, smile, watch more funny comedies, watch more things that make you smile. Don't stay on the news all day. Don't watch heartfelt documentaries. Laugh. A great way to tap into it real quick, real fast. Start laughing. You'll feel sexier as your curves become more apparent. The dating options open up to men if you are single, okay, of other races, cultures, social status, and all that equals is a better life when you're able to elevate, be hypergamous, date somebody your level and above. You get more out of life. You're able to have a softer life because you don't have to work as hard if you don't want to. I like working, so I can't see myself being some stay-at-home wife or mom or girlfriend. But having the option, it feels great. Who wants the stress? and the world essentially becomes your oyster, having just the weight off of you, the weight of the world off you, the weight of the fat off of you. It's a lot of awesome things that come when you are able to tap into your feminine energy, lose the weight, and become your best self. Um, yes, that's what the fat funny friend is a real thing, Alyssa. The fat funny thing friend is a real thing for men and women. That's why it's actually a trope in movies. It's because it's real. Um, but on that note, don't forget in the community tab, just for members, I do have the poll, or you let me know if you are interested in seeing more content or if you just want me to stay to weight loss. I gotta go because I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. I had so much fun with this one. I had so much fun. I could talk for hours about being more feminine and tapping into feminine energy. Looking the part is not being the part. Feminine energy is not just looking pretty. It's part of it. It's an umbrella. There's many things that offshoot from feminine energy. Weight loss is a huge one. Okay. I'm wishing you the best. Thank you, everybody who was here tonight. We have Lamique, Miriam, Alyssa, Nicole. Hey, who else is here? Who did I forget? I had 5 people. I want to thank you all so much. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Annie, hi, Annie. I love all of you. You all are so awesome. I will see you next week at same place, same time. Bye bye.